Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. Down to the 41.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
This is 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Lockett, the man in motion. Back to Walker on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Geno now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is Smith. Able to first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. This was complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he's able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That is caught, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A toss left side for Hall. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Throwing is Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here we go, here we go. Hold on. Hey, it's a clip.
Now Geno on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing now is Geno.
Going right back to Fant.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey, here we go, hey. No ball, no ball.
On first down, Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, here's Smith.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And Smith here, an audible at the line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Here's Smith.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
In motion right, that's Metcalf.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the red zone now, Smith.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
From 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Smith.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Again, it's Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Here's Smith now on second down. They'll find Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Will McDonald there on the tackle. From the 21, here's 2nd and 6. Now Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
49, flip her off, 49.
Now Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Smith will stay out there. The offense is going to go here on 4th down.
13 next. Strike.
They snap it to Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, Walker. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Walker. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
13 next.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
No receivers open, so he's forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Open man here is Conklin.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw once more. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Paul on a get up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. This is Lazard with a catch out left. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Rodgers going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well, cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field, but sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And Walker once more. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And now Smith going to change the play.
Now Geno on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.